What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Lions Den podcast. I know we haven't uploaded one in a little bit. It's just hard to find like people to have on because like I'm in Maryland. Not a lot of people come to Maryland. Anyways, I'm with my coach. So you want to introduce yourself?
What's going on, family? My name is Matt Grego. I've never done a podcast like this before, so kind of getting the hang of this right now. So there's a lot going on for me.
Yeah, we kind of just jumped into it. Like they literally just got here, so I was like, "Yo, let's just do a podcast." I haven't done one in a minute, so.
I'm excited to talk to the family over here. What do you call this podcast?
The Lions Den podcast.
Lions Den.
That's Daniel and the Lions Den. It's like a biblical reference.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I don't know if it's in the Old Testament. Daniel, he was in the Lions Den, and the goal was to put him in there so that the lions would kill him, but like he had his faith in God, and the lions wouldn't kill him. So that's like it's a cool, you know what I mean? It was like a reference to the Bible. So yeah. So Matt is an IFBB pro for men's physique, right?
That's correct.
Can you still compete in a classic IFBB show or no?
Yeah.
You can.
You can do multiple. So if I want to do bodybuilding, I could do bodybuilding. If I want to do classic, I could do classic. Men's physique, I could do men's physique.
So if you get your pro card, you can do all the categories?
Anything. Well, except for bikiniers.
Yeah, facts. Okay, so how long have you been training for? You're 27 now?
Yeah.
Okay, and you've been training since when?
14.
Damn.
Been at it for a hot minute, bro.
When did you first compete?
21 years old. It was 2016. I did the Lehigh Valley Championships, won the overall, which I think you have the potential to do in your first show.
Yeah, I hope so.
You could.
Yeah. If you guys don't know, I'm going to compete in what, like 10 weeks? 10 weeks, right?
Officially 10 today.
Really?
Yeah, it's 10 weeks out today. Like,
damn.
It's getting real.
Yeah, I think Hattie's 5 weeks out, I think.
What show's he doing? Do you know?
I have no idea. I think it's something up in Philly or Jersey.
He's 5 weeks out. Oh, he's in crunch time. When you're 5 weeks out, you're going through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I'm not looking forward to that. See, like we were talking earlier, like I've dieted before and I've got like decently lean, but I've never gotten to like it's like stage lean.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll probably ask you about that too. So like when you're going through the process of competing, like when you're competing for like your shows, like when does it really get to like, holy shit, like this is like a 24-hour thing in terms of like the eating, the dieting, the cardio, making sure like you don't have any other distractions other than just like only working on your body.
Day one, baby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, day one. When I start a prep, whether it's 12 weeks out, 16 weeks out, 8 weeks out, the day it begins is the day it gets real.
Yeah.
So it's 24 hours from that moment. But for me, being a pro athlete, it's 24 hours, 365.
Yeah. So even in the off season.
Yeah. No, like especially now that I'm transitioning to classic physique for men's physique, I gotta grow a lot. So I can't slack off on meals. I can't miss anything. I have to be disciplined all year. Are we allowed to curse in this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't fuck up at all. Okay.
Yeah.
I have to be on point 24/7.
Yeah, if you want to be the best, that's how you got to be.
Yeah.
I already know I would struggle too. Like if I go through like a solid off season where I'm pushing the calories, like I usually have a pretty good appetite, but like sometimes I guess when I'm just going through like anxiety, my appetite gets hit so bad. Like even just eating that meal I'd have this morning, that little ass meal, was half a bagel, and like I could barely even. I just haven't felt like I had an appetite lately. So like I don't know. So I couldn't imagine like I see like C-Bum even in his off season like eating like 5,000 calories. When I was with Vaughn, he was eating like 5,000 calories of clean food in the off season. There's no way
you could do it. See, the thing with Alex that a lot of people don't see that I get to see that I'm really close to him now is like he doesn't understand how much potential he has and everything he does in life. Like he lets his anxiety kind of stop him from believing in the things that he can actually accomplish. Like with competing, I think Alex can do, great things in it. As he already has done in his life, he can do great things. But my biggest role as his, coach and close friend now is to help understand that if he sets his mind to something, he can do it.
Yeah, and I feel like I've proven to myself in terms of like the social media success. Like if I do have a goal, I can do it. It's just like I'm trying to find a way to translate that motivation and that work that I'm able to do on my career into like other aspects of life. Because if I could do that, like the drive I have for
but you're already doing it though. Like you're getting down to this point where you're translating it.
Yeah,
like you're creating your own brand. No, you're not trying to. You are like you're creating your own brand. You're getting a bodybuilding. You're doing a lot of things that you weren't comfortable with before. Mm-hmm. So obviously you're developing as a man now, where you're becoming that dude who can do everything.
Yeah, 100%. So what would you say like when you're like 2 weeks out? Like how what's like the routine for you? Like how bad is that? Like what's like the
hardest thing? You're hungry. You're hungry the whole prep.
Yeah.
I mean, once you get down to like 8 weeks out and closer, you're hungry 24/7.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing is that like when you're 2 weeks out from a show, your energy levels are so low where like this couch I'm on right now for the podcast,
Uh-huh.
it's hard for me to get up to go to the bathroom.
Really?
Yeah, like dead ass. So like you're like when I'm thinking about like going walk upstairs at home or whatever, I'm like shit.
Damn, I'm gonna hate having the townhouse because I'm always going up and
fucked.
downstairs.
You're gonna be hurting. But when you're 2 weeks out, it's I personally don't feel stressed because I know like I'm doing what I have to.
Yeah.
But it's more so just the energy is just so low where that's what you struggle with. You're gonna see it.
Yeah.
You're gonna see it.
I'm curious to see because like I said, like people like I've been pretty lean before and I was able to like still like travel a bit and like maintain it. Like when I like consistently am able to do something for like a few days in a row, then I'm able to stick to it. Like once I start losing body fat, I'm usually able to stick to it once I get to a certain point and like I'm not really suffering too much. But I feel like it's going that next level of getting that next level shreddedness and like next level, is like where you have to go kind of like almost like exponentially the extra mile. I feel like
I told you when we talked today that like when you go from being Alex lean for social media to contest lean, it's a whole different world of everything.
Yeah,
like everything.
Yeah, so I mean I'm looking forward to it. I'm not looking forward to it, but I'm also looking forward to just having the experience of it, and then also to be able to document it. For like the prep series that I'm gonna do. It's
gonna be exciting to share it all with you guys, you know, the supporters of Alex, and I'm very excited to see what he can accomplish. Like I said, sometimes he doesn't really see what he can do.
Yeah.
And like my fundamental goal as his mentor in this sport is to help him believe what I see in him. And I think what you guys are gonna see is that Alex has so much untapped potential that he hasn't even, because let's be honest, he fucks off on his diet all the time. Like
it's all
people
over
don't even
the
understand.
place.
Like this dude has really, really good genetics. Like I don't think people understand how good genetics he has because he looks the way he has with been giving it to probably what I would say like 60%.
Yeah, so that's what's crazy is like when I see people like defending, like I obviously just did a video like defending my natty status, but I'll see in the comment sections on some people's videos trying to defend me and they'll be like, he is natural, he just works super hard, is on his diet all the time. And I'm like,
nah,
technically I'm really not. Like I've always like told you like my genetics have carried me because I have never been like extremely well on my diet. Especially in like a growing season, like I've been like somewhat maintaining / cutting for such a long time for social media, but even that my diet's been somewhat shit. Like I'll cheat on it all the time. I'll go eat foods. I'll maybe have like a few drinks here and there.
We know more of that.
Training slacks. Yeah, I feel like I don't know. Like if I'm able to look the way I looked like when I was in Miami with Brad and stuff, like still like probably only giving it 60%. Like I just wonder how even naturally my physique could go if I gave it 100%. And then even if I really do well in the show and actually enjoy competing, if I ever did, hop on to something one day, how much bigger even on that.
Well, here's the thing that I don't think people understand when they make these claims about you, oh, Alex isn't natural, or, it's like if you were not natural and you were on enhancements, the world would know.
Yeah.
They would know because it'd be a completely different look.
Yeah, I feel like people don't like, they're so like closed minded. They don't get that. Like I had a TikTok, someone said top 3 fake natties in the industry. They showed Liver King, Simeon Panda, and then me. I'm like, bro, they all got like 50 pounds on me. They're all like, if you sat me next to Liver King and Simeon Panda, I would look like a little child. Kid. That's what I'm saying. Like you guys are really gonna put me up against that? Like you guys are idiots.
Nah, man. People just like, the thing is when you're achieving your level of success, people want to knock you any way they can. They want to bring you down a level. So what they'll do is be like, oh, well, how can we bring Alex down a level? Oh, he's not natural. He's on enhancements. Why he looks? No. You're not. Yeah. And the thing that people, now that I'm coaching, I have a lot of people who come to me and they're like, well, how do you know that Alex hasn't taken anything in the past? I'm like, okay, well, I don't know what he has and hasn't done, but I've looked at your transformations and everything, and nothing screams enhancements to me. Yeah. Your delts, your upper pecs, your traps, everything that says androgenics, right? Mm-hmm. As a coach, I know what it looks like to see that, and I don't see anything on you that says like, oh, he's on gear.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing, bro. It's like, and I would be honest, like, I always keep transparency. Like, if I thought Alex was on gear, I'd be the first person to be like, yeah, Alex is probably taking something, but I don't think you are.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you are because, like, I'm not telling you to. You're not on the program. And I just don't understand when people think that, like, you're 170 pounds at what, 5'11"?
Yeah, like,
bro, that's not
under 5'11".
If you were on gear, you'd be like 200.
That's 100%. What I'm saying, bro. Like people I really can't believe that people believe. And again, I think like my insertions and the way my muscle bellies are, I feel like makes me look like I am a little bit heavier. So people usually when I'm that lean, I tell people like, oh, I'm only 170 or like 168.
You look bigger though. Yeah. I will say, like when I see videos of you, especially now in person, when I see you, you look bigger. you don't look 170, which is
Yeah.
why people are like, oh, he's on gear.
Yeah.
But no, you're a 170 pound 5'11". Come on, man, you would be bigger.
100%. And
You'd
I
be
always
like
wonder
190 at least.
I always wonder what I'd look like if I did.
You look like a fucking freak.
Yeah. That would be pretty cool.
You'd be a men's physique pro, easy,
yeah.
guaranteed. Yeah, 100%. Your waist, your chest, back. The thing that people don't realize with Alex is like he doesn't even know how to train that well. Like, I've been taking over his training. I'm like, yo, dude, you have so much to work on.
Yeah, and like I always train like the way like I don't know how to explain it. I mean, when I first started lifting and I was like really big and like the bro split, a lot of volume. I was like I was learning. I didn't know what I was doing, but all I know is I trained hard and I trained like a lot of volume. And then as I've gotten more into it recently, I've definitely taken it at like a different angle. I enjoy honestly training more intense than I used to. I used to just do hella volume and I never would go to failure. And now I kind of enjoy.
We're going to failure now.
Yeah, I kind of enjoy it though. It's fun. It definitely is. I can tell it's a lot more taxing on me, especially like naturally. And when I'm like trying to like get leaner or cut down, I could tell like I feel like I need more rest days. Like when I hit my legs the other night, like I was going hard and I was like, I'm worn out. The next day I was like, yo, going up the stairs is a pain in the ass. Like it's just, bro, I tried also doing, cause I wanted to build up my abductors. I did that abductor machine and that destroyed me. This is I'll call them later. It's not the Shopify thing. We're good. What was I talking about? Oh, the way I train. What was I talking about?
Failure. You've been going to leg day. You took a rest day.
Yeah. I've been enjoying this, like, the whole like intensity. Obviously, like you probably take the way I say training intense is probably different in your like world for sure. But like I don't know. I see a lot of people in the gym like they don't train hard. Like when I'm with Hattie or something, even too. Like we train pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie. We've done some like I did like a YouTube video. We posted a raw session from Exile. We were training back and we were hitting that shit hard. Like we were going past failure. Like that's fun to me, but I see a lot of kids in the gym but just like do pump shit and I used to preach the pump stuff. I'm not even gonna lie. When I first started like doing social media,
do influencer shit, man. It's different.
Yeah,
you gotta be doing influencer stuff.
Yeah.
When you take like, and it's nothing against influencers, but like when I see them doing their workouts and a lot of it's for content, but when you get them in a real workout and they're like, yo, this is different.
Yeah.
Like when they work, if an influencer works out me, you know, I'm an influencer too, but I'm a bodybuilder first.
Yeah.
You know, but like. When I take them through,
we need that back workout.
Yeah, it's like I teach you things that you didn't even realize, like elbows here, and I
felt it way more.
Yeah, it completely changes the game.
Yeah, so it's like, felt great.
That's the stuff I'm talking about. Like we're doing so many adjustments now. Like I already see it in your back. Like it looks completely different.
Yeah,
like the video we took today, dude. That is a class back in the making.
Yeah, I want to go back to that muscle mechanic guy and have him open me up. I feel like I can still open up more. I don't know. I feel like there's something blocking it, but I've always had like really like good upper lats. I just got to work on my like lower back. I feel like.
What do you think the biggest asset that I've brought to even your life at this point has been since I started to guide you?
Definitely
like even from like meals, not even beyond meals, maybe like mentality or whatever.
I'd say the accountability aspect is really good. Like you're definitely pretty hard on the accountability, which is something I definitely need. As well as the advice and the adjustments in training was pretty good. Like I always thought I was pretty knowledgeable about training because I've been lifting like for over 6 years, but like little shit that I didn't even know that you kind of have been helping me switch up to add has helped. Even like the posing, I always thought I was really good at posing, but like that shit, like I don't know, I feel like I'm getting better at that. I didn't even know how to do that beforehand. And I like people always used to think like I was pretty good at posing. When I get like lean, I do like try to do like I copy like Frank Zane shit, and like people usually like that. But like yeah, I'd say the accountability, the execution of like the form for changing different things up has probably been like the top few things.
Oh yeah, makes me happy.
Yeah,
we transforming, baby.
Yeah, facts. And I always struggle with like accountability and shit. Just as like an only child, I never had anyone like hold me accountable. I kind of just did whatever I wanted to do. I've always been like that. I've just been like and it's not like in a rude way. It's just like I've had no one to technically. I don't know how to explain it. Like I had to I just did what I wanted to do. So like it's different having someone to hold me. Is it
accountability or is it just someone that you can like a real friend that you could have to like help you guide you in different aspects?
I think
or is it a mix of both?
I think it's a mix of both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we're pretty similar in a lot of different things. Like we've from our family upbringing.
Yeah.
And like I'm obviously 5 years. You're 22, right?
Yeah.
I'm 5 years older than you, so I have more life experience. But when I became close to you, I realized that we're very similar.
Yeah, yeah.
In a lot of different things. So it's like when I started to get close to you, I was like, I can actually help you with a lot of things that I've been through, to help guide you in different aspects.
No, 100%. And I think that'll help too. Cause I'm like, I have been stressed and nervous for this, like show, mainly because like I know that it's gonna be more competitive, because I did want to originally do like a OCB show, which is gonna
Fuck
be like
that.
the
We're
natty.
doing the NPC. We're going all in.
Yeah, so that's why I got like, I'm like, oh shit, like now like it's not like OCB. I know I'm probably guaranteed to win.
Easy
like,
money.
guaranteed to
That's a
win.
W all day.
So that's why I'm like, it wouldn't be as much of a good feeling win, but like the NPC obviously is gonna be harder for me, because we're gonna be going up against people who are.
And you already know that all these people are
enhanced.
going to be talking about you, Greg, and more
Yeah, like
plates,
people
everyone.
are definitely gonna make videos on it, and like I am a little bit, I guess, like I feel it's like a pressure to perform, and like that is like it's a privilege, but
Pressure's
it's also,
a fucking privilege, baby. We're coming.
yeah, like it is good, but it's also like just the back of my mind that I still struggle with, like that little piece of anxiety in my subconscious mind, just like saying like, yo, like what if we, and like I feel like everybody deals with that, but like I still deal with that shit, like what if we lose, or like you don't look good enough, like this is, you know what I mean? But then like I just try to drown that out and like just stay positive about shit and just execute, and then like these things, aren't these sick? Grind, hustle, execute, focus.
Yo, I saw that when we came in here. I was like, I need to get that in my office.
Yeah, it's hard. It's like I really try to like.
It's everything that you need to remind yourself of, because these are things that if you're aligned with the grind, hustle, execute, and focus, you're gonna have success.
Yeah, and that's
You know
like
what I mean?
I feel like that's true for anything in life. And sometimes I forget, or I'll get like lazy, or maybe if the engagement isn't as good or something, and I start getting down bad. But then I'm just like, if I go back to that, just every single day, yeah, I get down bad from engagement. But at the end of the day, if you're doing that shit, like there's no way over time you don't become more successful.
But the biggest thing though we have to realize is that you can grind, hustle, execute, and focus, but you have to be a good person and be close to your God as well.
Yeah.
That's big too.
Yeah, a lot of people forget their like God keeps you centered and keeps you moral, and a lot of people forget about that.
The tattoo I got, I don't know if they can see it.
Yeah,
but it's a representation of my life. So when I look down, I realize I have my positives, my negatives, and so my positive is sunflower, because sunflower represents like loyalty and just positive memories in life. Then I have a lion, which a lion is a good thing, but the way we made this tattoo is the lion is me, but it's demented, and it's negative. So a demented lion is me when I'm negative, right? And then my center is God and, positive thoughts. And it's like that triangle of everything in your life happening for a reason and being centered to God. And if you always have that thing down there in your arm, it reminds you that you may go through some messed up shit. You may go through some positive things, but at the end of the day, you always have to be centered with God, because it's all part of the process.
Yeah, and that's solid. That tattoo is pretty sick.
Yeah, we're gonna get you another one.
Yeah,
bro.
no, I gotta get another one. But no, that's key. The whole it has been harder for me, staying as close to God as I, was when I first started the social media, just because and I've been realizing this lately, and I'm trying to get better at it. That's why I try to meet my pastor here and there. And as I get so busy and wound up in like this lifestyle, it's a lot. Like it's a lot of shit.
I tell you sometimes, man, you just slow the fuck down.
Yeah, and it's taxing, especially for I feel like a 22-year-old, and it's still new to me. It's like it's too much shit that I probably shouldn't. I don't have to put myself through. It's just that I've always been so focused on becoming super successful. So it's like I feel like if I take a step back and try to focus on my mental health or focus on God, which I should be doing, I feel like I'm gonna miss out on something.
That is gonna make you more successful than anything else.
Yeah,
because you're already at 22-year-old more successful than most people ever see in their life.
Yeah.
So
it's crazy to think.
It is, bro. You're more successful than me 100%, and I consider myself a very successful person.
Yeah. And
you're way more successful than me.
Yeah.
So it's like you're running laps around a lot of people, but your massive success, your main success is going to come from God.
Yeah.
So you can't lose that, man. No matter how many followers you get and everything, that's the key.
There was a quote. I literally made this my Instagram caption because I saw it earlier today, and it's happiness is like a butterfly. The more you chase it, the more it will elude you. But if you turn your attention to other things, it will come and sit softly on your shoulder. And I feel like one of the things I've realized is I feel like I'm always chasing after the next thing and trying to incorporate more things just to get more and more. And I don't know if it's because I think it's gonna make me happy or if it's gonna make me feel more fulfilled. But it's I know it never does, because where I am now is I am 10 times more successful than I was a year or 2 years ago. But I don't feel any more happier or any more success or any more fulfilled. I mean, the whole aspect of helping bring people to God is probably the most fulfilling. So when I see those messages, it helps. But the money or the fame, clout, has not exponentially at all changed my mental state.
No,
if
but
anything,
what
made it
we
worse.
talked about, and it like you said, it made it worse, because I was asking you about insecurities you have and everything, because I have them too. We all do. And I was like, isn't it funny that you have millions of followers now and not a damn thing has changed.
Yeah,
Not
it's
a damn
crazy.
thing has changed.
Yeah, I'm not like I'm not gonna lie. Like when I first went through and I started seeing the followers, I did get a little bit hyped up. This is when I had like 10K. I thought I was a shit, but then after that shortly passed, I'm like I'm literally like it's just a simple. I'm like any ordinary person. But one thing I saw, bro, this was like a few months ago. I saw my Snapchat. I go through my Snapchat reply or story replies to see what people are saying, and someone slid up and said, Alex, like I hope you know that you do so much for a lot of us, pouring into our lives, like in positive ways.
You do.
With God or with, being a positive influence. And he said, like, I hope you have somebody else pouring into yours. And he was like giving like a prayer for me. And I remember I looked at that shit and I started like, I was getting emotional.
Did it hit you hard?
Yeah, I started like crying. Dead ass, because like, yo, he's low key speaking facts. Like I'm so focused on like making content and like trying to become successful for like all these other people. But like when I come back to the end of the day just to me and like, forget everything else, like I still... It's like no one else. I don't have really nobody else pouring into me, and that was before I had like Abby or anybody. And like it was, I've always like been pretty lonely.
You've had a lot of important people come into your life the past couple of months, no?
Yeah,
so it's funny how that is actually happening to you now, or those people are pouring into you. Yeah,
what's crazy is I remember I was watching it was a sermon from Rich Wilkerson at View Church on Spotify, and there was a dating series that they were doing, and I was listening to it in my dad's kitchen, and it talked about like if there's something that you genuinely want to like actually go ahead and ask God for it. Like don't be afraid to come to him and just ask him for it. And I realized like, hey, maybe I haven't even really technically asked for this. And I remember I went to my grandmother's Bible. She was a pastor, so we have it in my dad's dining room. And I like prayed. I was like, I think I'm ready to like have like that, like someone come into my life, like as in like a relationship, because I've been lonely for so long, and I was focused on staying single for so long, just because I always only worried about myself. Like I'm still trying to get past doing that because I am like a selfish person. Yeah. Because I just don't want to get taken advantage of. That's how I've always been. But anyways, I prayed about that, and then like a few days later, like I got the DM from Abby, and I was like, okay. And then so far it's been good. So it's like, I don't know. I've been learning like don't be afraid to ask God things, but I'm trying to. I mean, I'm almost using this as like a therapy session, just like to let people know. Like I have had issues with swaying in and out of like getting close to God, and I've been feeling like once you fall away a little bit, God always pulls you back, and I feel like I'm getting pulled back at the moment.
But the thing is, like, so I know like your viewers don't know about me, but I went through a really dark phase of my life. The past 6 months, I got out of it in May. And that was me losing my my ability to be close to God. And he put me through the whirlwind of my life to get me closer than ever, though.
Yeah.
So what I was telling you is that, like, I don't want to see you go through that. So you have to start letting God pull you in now before it's too late.
And then I've got to go through
because he will put you through some crazy shit if you go too far.
Yeah. I agree with that. And I'm like realizing that. And I can feel like the Holy Spirit within me, like convicting me of knowing that I should be doing more with God. And so that's what I'm trying to, I need to start delegating more time in my day for him.
And just feeling abundant, bro. Like you struggle with it as I do, is just like sitting back and be like, damn, like, yo, I accomplished a lot and I'm grateful for all this and I feel abundant. Because the thing with you is something I struggle with younger years and recently too, is that I'm so focused on what's next that I don't even realize what I have.
Yeah.
And if you do that, you eventually lose what you have. So you always need to be thinking, yo, what I do now is I literally wake up, I kiss my beads, it's all religious beads. And I'm like, God, thank you for this moment of being awake right now. I'm gonna fuck this day up. I'm coming to attack this day because he has me awake.
Yeah,
I have to really give him this day my all.
Yeah, it's having gratitude too, and I'm trying to get better at that. And I feel ashamed of myself because I was good with it like a few months ago, and I feel like I've just gotten so busy and just like so off my routine. Especially it's just different. Like having my own place now, having Abby, it's different than like my own solitude that I used to have at home. With my dad, I had a lot more alone time, so I feel like that was a big reason of why I was closer to God, is because like I was just alone, so I had no one else to talk to God. Now it's like I'm with Abby, and not that that's a bad thing. It's just that I need to find a way to like to do it with her. It's almost like it's weird to like bring it up. I don't know how to explain it. It's not
I can explain it to you for easy. You have Abby in your life now, which is a blessing, right? Mm-hmm. Like she is like such a huge aspect of your life now, and together you guys are gonna get closer to God as a unit. But the hardest thing is like getting there together, because it's a lot. Like you guys have so many things. You have a house, you have the brand, like you have so many things going on. But now you got to realize that like you have so much success now that you got tied in with God. With Abby though, because you're so blessed. Like, yo, you are crazy
Yeah, I know,
blessed.
bro. I know. Like people have like no idea. Like people like really have it because it's hard to go into detail with it, but like
You can't though. At the same time, like some things have, it's hard to say everything.
yeah,
But I can let you guys know that Alex is blessed beyond words.
yeah,
And he is so grateful for you all
yes,
for supporting him, because
changed my life.
if it wasn't for you all, he wouldn't be where he is right now. So, I mean,
yeah,
I hope that everyone can understand how much of impact like you made in their life, but the vice versa as well.
yeah, it's easily like I can never give back to the people who have supported me what they have given to me. Like there's no amount of like good content or like impact I can give, because they have literally changed everything. Like it's crazy. Like people don't even realize it. They'll like use the code or something. They'll use my code on some shit and then like, oh, like I'm supporting my, like they don't realize like how much that actually like that and times however many people did it like actually changed everything for
But
me.
it's also helping what people they don't realize as well is that the more that your code's getting used and the more that they're supporting you is actually going to help you to get your message out to a wider audience over time.
Facts, especially with like the Elysium stuff, like with my brand. Like,
yeah,
we did we sold out in the day. It was crazy, bro. That was like that.
You know
was
what?
like,
I tried.
dude.
I was online and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna support my man's. I'm gonna get my man's shirt. I'm gonna buy it. I went to go buy the shit. It was sold out.
Yeah,
I was like, yo, good for him.
it was pretty crazy. It was like 70,000 of sales revenue. So that's like how much like in the price of the shirts that we sold, which is like absolutely crazy. We're in the process of shipping everything out right now. So if you cop something, it's taking some time. My dad has literally been the only one shipping the orders out. And I just tested negative for COVID
to celebrate
yesterday.
tonight.
Yeah, probably
How about we
should.
celebrate?
Yeah, I just gotta fix this Shopify. It's been stressing.
You get it
me.
fixed,
it's so
bro.
dumb, bro. But yeah, that stuff has been crazy, and obviously all that's gonna be reinvested in the brand just to make it bigger and reach more people and grow. And I know people have been like want to be like athletes for it.
What's your goals with the brand? Do you have like a long-term vision? I'm not asking sales. I'm talking.
Yeah.
What's your vision with that brand?
Yeah. So the goal is to get the clothing stuff established. I have the designer. I got to get some people to like make sure we start getting like drops more planned out better. So we know, like kind of how Raw Gear Young LA does their stuff. Like I want to get on to that level. Like we have new designs and shit coming in.
Yeah.
Hopefully get that like officially like ready up and done by like, I don't know. I'm hoping like 6 months we can get ahead in 6 months, get ahead 3 months. So like we'll have 3 months.
You have to have stuff
ahead.
Planned out like a pretty good amount of time in advance, right?
Yeah, 100%. And then I'm thinking in like, depending on the profits of the company, if like in a year and a half, maybe 2 years, if I'm able to put in a solid amount and like buy like a facility for a gym would be sick under Elysium. And then, best case scenario, I'm able to like operate, maybe part of it can be a warehouse and then the other part's a gym. That'd be kind of sick. And then I definitely want to get into like possibly the supplements and stuff, as I am with I am with Alpha Lion right now, and they're treating me great and it's been great. But I do like the idea of being the owner of companies. I like because it's you have more control.
Look at Chris Seabum.
Yeah,
he literally is building an empire with obviously with Raw and Revive and everything. He has his own brand too. I think he's with Young LA as well.
Yeah,
but he's like laying the groundwork of like what it's like to be the true like businessman of bodybuilding and fitness right now.
Yeah, that's like in Guzman too. Christian did a great job with that. He killed it.
Yeah, you ever listen to his videos where he talks about the sales figures of
I saw a few and it's crazy.
Like 12 million a year.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's insane. That's not including. And I heard it. He said that Alpha Elite's worth like 140 million in revenue a year.
That's so crazy,
dude. That's wild.
Unreal. See, and I hope I can talk to him one day because I want to ask him like, does he feel fulfilled? Like, I would love to sit down with him and just ask him, be like, are you happy? Like, are you fulfilled? Like, or is it still even at that level you're wanting more?
He's hungry, bro. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
What is his model? Like, proud but never satisfied, right?
Yeah.
Which is like you need to be more proud.
I just wonder though, because I don't know, but I really want to talk to him because I wonder like what if he isn't still fulfilled? Because like if at that level I would think I would be fulfilled. I guarantee you, if you talked to Christian 5 years ago and told him that was going to be it, he'd be like, oh, that's all I want, or maybe I'll be fulfilled at that. Or if like he still wants more, because then I feel like I don't know.
No, he has fulfillment, right? I guarantee, because he's got Heidi and all that. He's got a lot of amazing people. Like he's fulfilled, but that doesn't mean he's not hungry for more. Yeah. Like I guarantee right now he's already strategizing for the next 5 years, 10 years. Yeah. 100%. He's fulfilled. Which is
like, I see, like I want to be in a point where I'm kind of doing that, but like I don't want to be the one doing it. Like I would love to have my name on that, but like say once I open up my own gym and like I become very, very, successful and financially free for the rest of my life, I hope I can come to terms with my own ego and like self and say like, hey, I'm going to delegate these and I'm going to
Like
in a
more of
sense
like a Chris
retire.
Bumstead?
I mean, not even like I want to be able in like 5 years or so to be able to like step away from everything. Obviously, still make content like on the side, but delegate everything and just like I don't know, maybe travel the world, build the house on the farm that we want to do, and like I want to like
Yeah, but
live
that's
a
a time
life.
where you can still like, if anything, I would be more interested in your life then than now.
Yeah.
I would be. I want to know what's like Alex in 5 years, not Alex. I mean,
I just hope I'm at a point where it's like mentally better for me and safer for me, meaning like I am delegating so much to where like all I have to do is just be like Brad, for example, where like I have the person filming and editing me. Like I don't have to do shit other than say, yes, that's good. No. Like, oh, we're going to spend this much on
bigger than all
Elysium.
those guys, personally, from my experience with you.
Yeah.
They weren't doing this shit at 22, bro.
That's what's crazy, Brad. I remember when I had 30,000 followers, I was doing a photo shoot for Raw Gear, and Brad pulled me aside and he told me how like he thought that I was going to be like the next big thing. And that he could see it happening. And then, you know, I mean, I would say I'm one of the top, like, I'd say like, I don't know, hopefully top 5 in the fitness industry at the moment, which I'd say like, if I had to say who's up there, it'd be C-Bum, obviously number 1.
Yeah.
I'd say me and Jesse. Jesse's killing on the YouTube side of things for sure.
He's YouTube more than like IG and stuff like that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I'm more of like IG, TikTok, and obviously the YouTube is growing. Hopefully the prep series makes it blow up more. It's just Joe.
I mean, Jesse more prep videos for sure.
Jesse grinds on his YouTube. Like props to him. Like I could not do what Jesse does for the YouTube side of things because it would take away from too much other things in my life.
You
like,
can't be the master of everything. You have to be the master of a couple things.
Yeah, and then I'd say other two. Like I don't even know actually the other two people who'd be, or maybe Liver King if that counts. And like,
are we talking like fitness industry?
Yeah,
Chris Bumstead. You said you're putting
Definitely.
Jesse in there. Christian Guzman for sure. I put Max Tuning in there.
Okay.
Because he is from fitness, but he has used that fitness because he built Sour Strips off his connections through fitness.
Okay.
And so I would put him there because I personally think that he's probably, income speaking, with Sour Strips, one of the top, like right there with C-Bum.
Okay.
And Christian.
Yeah, that's like the business oriented.
Yeah, because he's still a fitness guy. He came from fitness, but he's not like strictly fitness anymore, which I think you could actually go to down the road where you can like branch off into other things.
I think that's the way I want to go. Like, cause you can only be a trending fitness influencer with a code for so long. That's why, like, I feel like it's urgent. And that's why I feel like I put so much stress on myself now. And I'm hoping that in the next like 2-3 years, it comes off a little bit and then I'm able to like delegate the brands. But it's like, I'm trending now. I got to get this shit done now. My manager says like treat it like an NFL career. Like, well, cause obviously like Max, for example, like his engagement is like, he's probably not like the youth's favorite.
Oh, we didn't put
influencer.
Brad in there.
Oh yeah, Brad. Yeah. Brad's been able to stay relevant for a pretty long ass time, which props to him for that. Like it's hard to stay. Like you look at the people I grew up watching, which was like Steve Cook, Callum Von Moger, like a lot of these guys, like
fell off, no?
That's what I'm saying. And like, but like he's happy though. He's traveling with his wife. He's got that gym. Like I hope I can meet a point where like I develop my business now to where regardless of how the industry views me or if like people don't, you know, if I'm not trending as much, I'm still making a lot of money and I'm still able to fulfill and like live that
you gotta
career.
be good, bro. You got a good business mindset.
Yeah.
And I feel like
that's what separates people. Like I feel like some people just don't know how to monetize themselves and like they're not hungry for like getting more, and then that's where they're gonna have to, you know, find another route of maybe how they're gonna live the rest of their life.
You're not gonna struggle with that, dude.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No way. There's no way.
Yeah, I don't think my team like Steve would let me or like my dad. You
wouldn't let yourself.
Yeah, I couldn't. I don't think I have that. Yeah, I feel like that's what I'm saying. Like some people just have that mentality where like they can't. Like I could not have less. No. There's no way I could have less or get less than
I
one.
mean, how big of a brand did you grow in a year? I mean, you had to see some exponential growth. I mean, alone.
For what, like Elysium or for like my whole mind?
Alex Eubank. Like
Alex Eubank.
Yo, the whole damn kick-a-boodle, bro.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
you went from like this. I didn't start following you until I think you were in the hundreds of thousands, somewhere in there. But I feel like I was one day like off social media and I came back and you were already like 1 million.
Yeah. So I think it was on my Snapchat. I think it was like 2 months ago. I was on my Snapchat memories and I saw like the year ago thing come up and it was like 100K, I think I had on Instagram.
That's crazy. And you're what, over 1 million now, right?
1.3 mil now on Instagram. Yeah. I'm trying to think like when was I, in terms
when
of
did
like
it actually like spike? Like when did it like, yo, I'm on to something here?
I think it was, 2020 is when I started, but like there wasn't a lot of people to compete with. So like, even though I didn't have many followers, it was like more of the new TikTok wave of influencers coming in. And then 2021 is really when it started popping. I was going to LA like once a month making banger videos. Like those videos are still probably the best on my channel. And that's when it really started taking off. And then I'd say the first half of 2022 is like really when like exponentially started hitting audiences even like overseas. And that's like when a lot of it, like even like Europeans, like Germans, Australian, like a lot of like different people. Like when I go to my requested DMs now, it's like different languages and shit. Versus like before it was just like American. So I feel like I'm hitting another niche there, which is cool.
You got a crazy fault. Yeah, funny story here. So we were at Power Build King of Prussia. He was driving my Porsche. It's got a new GT3. It's beautiful. And we're outside. It's dark out, right? You can't really see us that well.
Yeah.
And some
right,
young kid drives up and sees Alex. And I'm not gonna lie. If you meet me in person, I kind of fuck around a lot. So people be like, "Yo, is that Alex Eubank?" I'd be like, "Nah, bro, Steve." That's Steve, bro. But no, that's Alex. So this kid pulls up, right? Sees Alex. He's like, "Are you Alex Eubank?" Dude, the guy stops driving, slams the brakes, parks the car, middle of the road.
Come get a picture.
Of you. I don't know many people in the industry who have that type of following.
Yeah, dude. I try to go the extra mile too, like all the time. Like I let a kid come. He flew from Utah with his mother for his 18th birthday, and I went to the gym with him the other night.
Yep.
Like no filming. Like people don't see like that side of like trying to go the extra mile.
You're a good dude, man.
I try my best with that. Shopify might call me in a little bit so we can wrap it up. I mean, 35 minutes isn't bad, right? 36.
Hey, whatever you think, bro. It's your podcast.
We can always do another one, a part two. I'm trying to fix. This is the issue with being a business owner, Elysium. We're having some shipping stuff. We're trying to figure out with Shopify because we had so many sales that like Shopify's like, holy shit, is this a scam? Like that, it was like that like level of.
That's what you're making it.
Yeah, I know. Like it because it popped off and so like there was so much that they think that like my website is having an issue. So now I got to go talk to Shopify
we can always do more
support to fix it.
I mean, if you want me, I can be a host whenever I'm in the area with you. We can get some other people in here. That'd
it's cool. Fun. It's like therapeutic.
I like it. I kind of enjoy it, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
They see a deeper like side of it. So
yeah,
I'm gonna go figure this Elysium shit so you guys can all get your orders out by the end of the week. That's the goal. By the end of next week is the goal when I need them all out because I don't want to be taking weeks to ship shit. So I'm gonna have to probably hire more people for that in the future too for stuff. But we'll get that when we get there. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know if you're watching on I believe Spotify we have this on and then the YouTube channel. So like the video. If you guys want to support code Alex Raw Gear, Alpha Lion, Flex Pro for meal prep, Celsius. That's pretty much everything. Elysium. Links are all in my Instagram bio. All right, love you guys. God bless.
Peace.
Until next time. Just a little outro song. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, that was I pressed the wrong one.